Hello! As you can see, I've cut my hair. It is very short now. Yeah, I haven't streamed in a little bit over a week, and I thought that I would, you know, do something. I'm about to, hopefully, go on a really cool work trip that's going to make streaming for the next, month be really difficult to keep consistent. So I'm planning to stream today, obviously right now, and then also tomorrow, if I'm not super tired. We'll see. I'm also, I want to take advantage of the time that I have while I'm at home still, so tomorrow's a little more in the air, but yeah. Today I thought that I would just play some Animal Crossing with a focus on the DLC. I probably should have made this load before, but I wasn't thinking about it. I'm also going to turn my light on so you can see me a little better. Not that that's important, but that's nice. Sweet. I recently set up a hotkey to save my little, gosh, that's loud. Sorry guys. Set up a little hotkey so that I can make my clip saving a little easier. And I was testing it out and it seems to be working. It says I have 6 clips, so here's hoping, because they're all really short and I want to capture as much of my hey, how you doing at the beginning as I can for my clip iterations of things. I haven't played in a minute. So I feel like every villager that I interact with is going to be like, hey, haven't seen you in a while. You're a sight for sore eyes and bullshit like that. We'll see. Customization whiz. Oh yeah, I forgot. Good morning, everyone. Sure is. Ooh, a seasonal topic. Obviously I haven't played since April started, so this is still, new and exciting. Oh, yay, it's cherry blossom season. It's the best season in Animal Crossing, in my opinion. In all of the... Ugh, so pretty. Everything's pink, and I love it. Hey, that's one of my favorite sets. It's just so cute. Oh, I didn't turn my ear lights on. Hang on, I'm gonna do that. Not that you guys can really tell, but they're pink. Do I want to do chores, or do I just want to go straight into happy home? I think I'll do a little bit of chores, just as a treat. Pick some pumpkins. Make a sort of ridiculous amount of money with just vegetables. It's been so long that I don't remember what my rotation for picking vegetables versus fruit are. And I'm also not sure if I ordered more furniture, because I'm redoing my house mostly with the Sanrio sets, because I think they're really cute, and we got the cards, the little those little words are hard. Oh my gosh. The little fucking, the amiibos, the card versions of the amiibos for the Sanrio ones. Because I love them, and I'm sure that I haven't played in so long, I'm not sure if I even had my one Sanrio character living in, or Sanrio themed character living in the, village last time. So this is one of those games that's like super chill, and it's great for like background noise, in my opinion, on YouTube. It's like one of my favorite things to do. But I know it's not as like action-packed as most games are. So I don't stream this one as often as I play it, just because I have noticed that folks are just not quite as into it, and there's nothing wrong with that. Oh yeah, hardcore action right here. I apologize for clearly misspeaking. Oh yeah, I wanted to mess with, speaking of, okay, we're gonna see how that works. I'm messing with how the like timeout of the chat works in the overlay. So we're gonna see if this takes. I haven't been playing at night very much, even when I'm obviously not streaming. And there are bugs depending on like what season you're in. So I think right now we've started tarantula season, and if you have your net out and you see a tarantula, then you can like make it get angry, and it'll come at you and it'll bite you, and you faint and you like wake up over by your house. It's goofy. That is not working. I did very recently, and it seems like the rest of the internet also very recently found out that if you don't have your net out at night, even if you like walk right by a tarantula, you're not going to make it come bite you, but they're worth like 2,000 bells. So I'm always going to have my net out, and I'm just going to take my chances, you know? Do, 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 do. I want more of these cars, but like there's other body styles. They're also very expensive. I want to sell all of these vegetables, please. And probably that gem tea. No, I can give it to Coach. No, can't sell that. I'm about to show you one of the most adorably garish furniture items you can purchase in this game. Thank you. There we go. I love it. This is my aesthetic in real life. I love this so much. And the other color variations of this are so very loud. But I changed mine to green because I like green best. I'm gonna go put that in my house. Yeah. See if I, yes, I do. Oh no! Weeds! Being called out for not having played in a while. Ugh. Thank you. Rude. Okay. Woo, 142 bells! Oh, I totally forgot that I bought those. One thing that I wish that they would bring, but of course they're probably not going to Animal Crossing, is the ability to put rugs outside. Like, people get really creative with the not QRC. People get really creative with the QR code stuff. And like, don't get me wrong, they're amazing, but I don't want to have to essentially build a path. No, that was not what I wanted at all. Out of a fake rug. There you go. Please move it. No, just not. There we go. Oh. Wonderful. Love this. Okay. Just this giant brick thing. All right. Into my house we go. This music is annoying. We're gonna change this song. Yes. I say as I immediately leave the space and go into another room where I can't hear the music. Decide which one I like more. I think I might like the Oasis more. Unfortunate. Bwomp, bwomp. Perfect. If this does not scream strange Oasis to you, you are wrong. Woo! I don't really have a good place for my little chair, but I do want to use it somewhere. The rooms to either side are like pink and white. I don't think green's gonna go. I think when I got that chair initially, I was gonna put it where this little tray is, but I kind of like where the tray is. So, Oh no, Rolf. Hello. How was your Sunday so far? Now I can't even put my chair out if I wanted to, because it's rude to decorate while you have guests over. Yeah, I see that. Thank you. Oh, thanks. Whoa, you like music? Yeah, it was good seeing you too. We're gonna have to try and figure out excuses to all hang out now that our, like, linchpin person is moving to a different country. They do, yeah. Oh, no, I don't want them there. But I also don't want to be rude, so. Like, I haven't played in like a week and change. And so when you interact with the villagers after having not interacted with them for a while, they're like, I'm just getting a text message about work. It's a Sunday. Leave me alone. I completely forgot what I was talking about because I'm offended that I got texted about work. Let's go with higher. Ah. Very not correct. Oh, gosh. Oh my gosh. Leave me alone. Okay. Every day is a work day and I am annoyed. Let me have a day. I bet money that while I'm gone doing this other work trip, I'm gonna get text messages about work here. That's fine. Do you want... Okay, I'm just gonna make you leave. Bye! I don't want that. It's the opposite of what I want. Okay, he's gone. Now I can go upstairs. Jesus Christ. Let me live! Oh, green is not gonna go up here. How cute is this little cafe, though? I need music, because that cloud machine bubbling is terrible. Okay. Rip, I might just have to put it in my... Oh my god. Can I turn the volume down on you? I sure can, but only by one. Put in storage. Oh, I missed some pumpkins that I was supposed to sell. No. Okay, let's go venture back out. Do I want to do chores, or am I just gonna go straight into happy home? Oh no! Well, I have to fix this because I'm silly. No! Not that it's difficult, but that would be so annoying. To have to go and find that code again. Which I'm pretty sure I found by typing in path. Hi! How's your Sunday so far, Sarah? Ah! I'm not gonna buy... Oh yeah? What'd you do? I mean, like, I understand you were probably drinking, but like... Were you hanging out with people, or... Gosh, there are so many weeds. Oh no. That's right. Well, are you, you still have your, like, facial and stuff today, right? Oh my gosh. Good. That's exciting. Where are you playing volleyball at? So many weeds. Ooh, money trees. Nice. Hi, Kaylee. Finally plant the cherries here. No, not there. Sweet. Hopefully you can get rejuvenated enough that you can enjoy volleyball today. Cherries are sweet. Sometimes. Sometimes they're a little tart. I used to really love just eating cherries as a snack. Like that was a regular snack that we had, like big black cherries. Oh my gosh. To get rid of all of these things on the ground. Here, you can have this shirt though. Oh my god. Oh, reverse snacked. Gross. Simone. Get a t-shirt. Also gross. Sure looks like a shirt. Thanks, bye. I don't want to pick those right now. Nice. What is everyone else getting up to on this Sunday? Valid. It's a solid Sunday plan, in my opinion. I keep gaining and losing my 5-star status. I have these little things everywhere. No. No. There we go. Yeah, fair. Was Kaylee also part of the drinking too much gang? Oh. No. I'm honestly surprised I'm not more hungover right now. Not there, not there. Maybe there, not there. Sir, ma'am, friend, stop. Okay. Coach, you were the one I wanted to give the tea to, and you weren't there. Aww. Okay, yeah, fair. You get a pear. Nah. It's the universe saying you're not supposed to grill. At least not right now. Ooh, no. She dances like me. But what if it is? Oh. A gyroid fragment. Smite me, oh mighty smiter. What is that from? Evan Almighty, maybe? Or something else. Why am I collecting shells? I'm doing none of the things I said I was going to do when I started this game. Doo -doo -doo. Yeah, Jim Carrey. Okay, yes. We were talking about Jim Carrey the other day because the number 23 kept showing up. And my mom and I were sitting there for like a solid 10 minutes being like, what is that one Jim Carrey movie where he was serious? We figured it out, obviously. Yeah. I'm so excited for the summer months in Animal Crossing. Because while I think that cherry blossom season is the prettiest time on the island, you get all the sharks in the summer, and I like to fish. But I don't like fishing when the only big fish that you see are going to be sea bass. Because they're worth like no dollars, and I don't care for them. Cable Man? The one with Ben Stiller being Noah? Is Cable Man? Oh gosh. I'll have to Google it. One moment while I look that up for you. Because I clearly don't know. Cable Man, not cable.com. Oh no. Cable guy. Not related to the Noah thing. Oh, yeah, 23. I don't think I actually watched it either. It's just one of those, like, movies that was talked about a lot for a little while, like when it came out. But oh, actually, I should go to this guy first. I don't think Cable Guy is a serious movie. At least it doesn't look like one. Oop. Ah, yes, my ring light making this impossible. Rah. Is it really? Okay. It's a black comedy film. And it's by Ben Stiller, so that's where you got that one in. Or he directed it anyway. He plays an eccentric cable installer, carried as, who talks with a lisp and becomes overly intrusive in the life of a customer, played by, I'm guessing, Matthew Broderick, because it just says Broderick. Yeah. The film was a box office success, though not to the extent of many of Carey's previous films. It was released in '96. It received a mixed reception from critics, but has attained a cult following. I might have to watch this to see if it's on any streaming survey. Stop texting me about work. Leave me alone. Okay. Well, I have never seen it, so I would like to donate 2 bugs to you. Thank you. I've got a very long series of flights coming up. I probably will. Oh! Hey! Thanks! Thanks for the follow. Assess fossils. Space Jam on Blu-ray. Nope. Okay, I'm gonna get some coffee from Brewster, and then I'm gonna sell the stuff that's in my pockets, and then I actually am going to go to the Happy Home Paradise and do my in-game job while I complain about my real-world job. I haven't had coffee today, and it's 11:30. I feel like that's illegal. I might see if I can convince Jake to make me some coffee. Sarah, you should text him. Be like, hey, make your wife some coffee. I don't know. We were up so late last night. I guess late for us. Oh my goodness. I don't know if you guys noticed, but up in the corner, when it had the little icon saying that I had miles, it was a little plus sign because I got the little plus sign kind of Nook Miles. Little, whatever this little section's called, the Nook Miles Plus. And also something else, I think, because I think I saw it earlier. Or am I crazy? You don't have to answer that. Okay. Thank you. Oh goodness, okay. I did not wipe off the, like, my minimal makeup that I do, which is basically just, oh, okay. Mascara, and lipstick. I didn't wipe it off before I went to bed last night, and I woke up and my mascara was just everywhere. Like, I looked unwell mentally. Now, I don't like when my outside reflects my inside, so I tried to wipe it off. But, I didn't do a very good job of it, so I look more tired than I actually am. That isn't... Oh gosh, look at this hair! I can be a greaser! Okay. Yes, look at these pleather pants. What a look. Amazing. Top notch. Oh gosh, aviators. Yes. What a look. With my little coin purse. Yeah. Yes, I am. Listen, my inside is like a whole kind of mess. And if everybody could see that all the time, I don't think anybody would be friends with me anymore. Ooh, sorry, loud shifting noises. This chair is so squeaky. Yes, I look so cool. Oh, hello. No, I was working. I was busy. I'm gonna give you a sweater so you get less mean to me. There you go. It will. Try it on. Yes. She's so cute. Oh, thanks. I don't want it. I'll sell it. When I was in, like, grade school, this was, like, my favorite color combination. This lime green and pink. Ugh. Okay. 1 stone. I don't want that either. Okay, bye. You really want this bidet? What? Oh, I think I missed one of my villagers' birthdays by not playing these last couple of weeks. Pink and orange. I like that we both ultimately went to universities that had one of the colors that we were super into as kids. Mine was green. And yours was orange. I almost just like said the university I went to, but I don't think I'm not comfortable enough to say that on the internet quite yet. Like, people who watch this on YouTube can probably figure it out. I'm pretty sure I say it in old videos because I used to be an RA there. But okay. Off to quote-unquote work. Sir? There we go. R.I.P. I'm so sorry. Looks like you gotta bake it. You need one of those, like, stovetop grill things. There you go. Ah! Something fell. I don't know what it was. Please don't accidentally burn your house down or something. Not what I wanted. Okay. Who are you? Amazing. I don't even care what the theme he wants is. I'm going to do that. Night rooster. Oh, I could have phrased that better. I'm going to make a house for that night rooster. What is this? Oh, I have no money. Oh my god. One of my friends is online. None of my friends are online. Why has that notification been there? So since I reset my island, I lost all of my friends. Like we're still friends, like 'cause we're people, but like I lost all my friends on the game, and I've only successfully added one back. You will be an upstanding Night Nox. You are so cute. I want you on my island. Delicious. Tastes like essence of drywall. Okay. Alright, alright. Ooh. I'm gonna make you a 1-level home, and then I'm gonna decide if I want to make it less than that. I mean, more than that. I will. Cluckling. Amazing. This looks like a set. Oh, how cute. Sure. This is the riveting content that you guys all signed up for here. Cute. Okay. In we go. To this house that I'm not changing at all. Otherwise. Okay, first things first, we need to make this much larger than it is because this is too small. That is very large. Okay. Oh, not what I wanted. No. It's a really like suggestive shape. Animal Crossing people. I don't think I like any of those. Alright, well. One wall of candles. Yes. Okay. Well, that is boring. But I suppose they're all going to be a little boring. If we're going to be super gray. Ooh, that's pretty. I don't think I have, like, tapestries that I would personally associate with. I guess this is kind of close, but they'll be really small. With like the concept of castles and stuff. I guess this could kind of work. Not perfect by a long shot, but you know, it'll do in a pinch. Why are you not even? Ugh. Sure. Yep. That'll work. I need some sconces. Nope. What am I doing? Okay. Do I not have? Okay. Is there just no way to make these even? Three. Okay, cool. Nope, these are just gonna be really high up where nobody can actually reach them. Man, you know what I'm just not very good at? Interior decoration. Like it all. Just gonna have a lot of bird-themed things in this house. Because it feels appropriate. Like, I know that I have standing curtains. It just doesn't quite feel right, you know? Oh, he loves it. Should get a throne. Yes. all about the symmetry here today, guys. If you have not picked up on that. And by today, I mean literally every time. That looks awful. Every time I do any kind of build. Every single time. This is where the scribe lives. He gets a little candle. He's gonna get like a homework set or something, I think is probably what's gonna... Essay set? Yeah, essay set. Ugh, I hate when stuff hangs off like that. Okay, he will not get a candle. He will just get the essay set. Ooh. Ooh, a map. Man, I just have no idea what to do with this. I was so excited to like design this dude's house because he is adorable, but I am at a loss. I really don't know what to do. None of this feels quite right. I'm sure I'm just thinking way too hard about it. Oh, you know what? I don't have to do that. I can just put walls up, because that's a thing that exists now. That's too small. needs barrels. I don't know if I have barrels. I'll have to look. Give me a moment. Oh gosh. Well, I wasn't going for a sailing vibe, I was going for a castle vibe. Because that's the client right there. Well, wasn't intentional. Oh, not the cute wardrobe, maybe the elegant wardrobe? If I have it. Kind of looks like I don't. Well, that sucks. Frustrating. I like that I just have parts of these existing sets, but not the full, actual full set. I think you can hear my dog in the background. She's playing. Yep, I only get parts of this set. That's super annoying. Is there like a vanity section? My motivation just like super dropped. We're gonna make this be a better color. Well, this is ugly and I'm done. I've decided I'm done with this one. I'm gonna go finish this guy up and go find another person and make it better. Come on. There you go. That's terrible. Here's the back of a chair. Okay. Oh, I'm so glad your standards are just on the floor. Okay, since I obviously have a terrible ability to choose, I'm gonna ask you guys to help me pick which person I help next. Aw, thanks, Nico. Oh no, that's not what I wanted at all. That's the opposite of what I wanted. Damn it. Thanks 15,000 Poki though. Let's go do that, and then we're gonna pick somebody, and I guess you guys can give me a theme to try to build too. Once I rearrange in my squeaky squeaky chair. That's not what I wanted to do at all. I wanted to edit my work uniform. What do you mean? You don't have to know who the like character is to give me. The challenge is to just create, like, to tell them what my design is that I'm going to give them, rather than have them say, I'm thinking of doing whatever. Yes. Otherwise, the way that this generally works is that, I mean, it's not going to do it now, but you like walk along the beach and each individual character will be like thinking something like, man, I really like the idea of living in an ice cream parlor, or like, I wish I could be in outer space, or whatever, and that ends up being the theme of the house that they ask for. So that's how you can pick. But it seems like I have to do a challenge where I tell them what their design is, so. Okay. I will. Ooh, my puppy. Woo. Goodness, ma'am. Oh no, okay, cool. Western movie. Swim club, recording studio, a lab of some sort, a lighthouse, sweets, so probably like a sweet shop. Ooh, there's DIY. And then let's see what they got in here. Oh my goodness. I might have to close the door. Oh, it's very busy in here. I've already given them something. That one wants a pink house. Samurai thing. Sad cafe with sad art. Okay. Which one am I gonna do? Pink, sad art, samurai, lighthouse, lab. Let me go. Woman. Oh my gosh, I'm trapped. Move! Recording studio. That's all I remember. Lab. Okay. Move, coach. I need to go back and see if I can expand the size of this cafe at some point. I'm gonna be right back though, because I'm gonna close the door. One moment. Wow, that's so fancy. Okay, I'm back. Loud chair, loud chair. Who wanted... this guy wanted a lab. Place I can invent stuff, so that means a lab to me. Okay, I've got ideas. It's me saying that I want to do something. And then the other one is, we're gonna do your idea. Okay, cool. Like a workshop. I'm gonna make it into a lab instead. Yes, the best kinds of trees. Okay, should I do 1 or 2 floors? Ah, not helpful. I'll do a 2-level home. I haven't done a 2-level home yet. Yeah, solid. What it sounds like, I have 2 levels instead of 1. So 2 rooms instead of 1 big room. Ooh. Daisy is having the time of her life right now. I don't think so. I might, in theory, get more pokey, but I don't actually know because I've never built a 2-layer or two-story house. The exterior doesn't actually translate to anything to do with the interior for the DLC. It's just purely aesthetic. Can you see where I'm going with this over here? It's a little project area where he can sit and paint things outside because he's using aerosol, and you should use aerosol outside and not inside so that you do not make yourself ill. I know this is supposed to be a bed, but when I spray paint things outside, I usually have a wind guard, which is typically just a series of cardboard boxes. Teehee. I'm gonna put this back over here though. I think I liked it in front of the trash can more. Everything I do on the outside is purely just because I am capable of doing it and has nothing to do with how they do or don't like the house. You can do absolutely nothing to it and they'll be like, great job! Which is great for me. Yes. Baobab trees, best trees. Okay, so we're gonna make the downstairs his working area and we'll make the upstairs his actual, like, bedroom. I think that's how I would like to do this. So, okay. Let's see what's new. Ooh. Amazing machine. Oh, I don't like that they can't touch. Nope. Don't like that. Don't really like that either, honestly. Do like the paintball. Flooring, though. Okay. Put this amazing machine in the back because it's freaking giant. And put this box onto this other shelf. Wonderful. What do you do? No one knows. accidentally clipping into the wall or into the shelves. Actually kind of like that. Maybe I don't. Nope, not what I wanted to do. I just don't think I like these at all. Okay. What I wanted to do. Damaged. Stew blue. That's a fun color. Okay. Then we'll have this mystery machine. Right over here. Make it red. Where is my cork board thing? Pegboard is what I actually meant. That one, yeah. Not what I meant to do at all. Maybe I do want a different wall. No. Actually, that might work. I don't know if I ever noticed that it just says apple, fish, and flower. Like, I never really looked to see what the writing was. wish there was like a schematics like thing that I could put on the wall. I mean, I'm sure I can find a QR code and like make it into a sticker rather. But that sounds like a lot of work for what is supposed to just be kind of like a chill hanging out times sort of day. I wonder if I can put things on top of this. We're gonna find out together. No, is the answer. I cannot. I need something in the middle here. I need like a project he's clearly working on. A robot arm. Wonderful. It needed way more noise than I was having before. Hello. Good morning. You had a very long drive, so I'm actually surprised that you're up. I guess it is 12 now. Let's say I was surprised that you're up so early. I'm playing Animal Crossing. That's fair. Where are my cardboard box items? It's true. I heavily considered also having a post-sleep nap, but I decided against it. But I was not driving for approximately 1 million hours yesterday, so... Aha. Oh no. Are they both good, the cats? Good. Okay, so I'm going to work on his bedroom now. You can have a comfortable place to sleep. And that includes making the lighting a little bit less intense. Yeah. Okay. Probably gonna accidentally put you to sleep with this soundscape that I've chosen. I just want it to be chill in here, you know? Sleepy time space. I might switch to the cool theme instead of the ironwood. Go away. Yeah. Cool bed, cool chair, cool sofa, cool table, cool table. It does not need to be black leather. I kind of hate this. Make it all white instead. Very, hospital. Oh my gosh, please. Stop. Oh no, stop. Thank you. Okay, we're gonna make the wallpaper not what I have currently chosen. A party wall. Perfect. This is incredibly unsettling, which means it's perfect. One hanging lamp bulb. It is his evil lair. Just gonna turn your TV on for you, and then I'll, not what I wanted to do. That's what I want. And I want to give it the chat emoji one. Oh no, I don't want the chat emoji to come from the chair. What are these strange little fruits doing? Health! Oh, I should put like... See if I can find the cardboard boxes again. I should put one in and I should give it like the bobble thing. Or the crate. Haha. No, not what I wanted. Go back upstairs. He's just following me everywhere I go. Like a puppy. Okay. We're gonna do Bobble Shock. We're gonna do it on this. Is that the one I want? There's something going on with this box. Okay, I think I'm done with this build. Let's see what my little video looks like. It's ready. I do feel. It seems slower every time. Is he only gonna look at this room or is he gonna go upstairs? Ah. I do like my little workshop though, I think it's pretty cute. That's a better one. I'm actually pretty proud of that build. It's a lot better than the first one. Okay. Yeah, we'll use that one. Okay. Oh yeah. Found this DIY recipe written in my dream journal this morning. I don't remember writing it down. I don't want to waste a good idea, so I'm sharing it with you. It's simple if you have the parts. Glowing moss hood. Neat. Oop, that's not what I wanted. Okay. I don't know if I would want to eat the clothing item that the glowing moss hood is. Thank you. Woo! Okay, so confirmed, you do not earn more when you do a 2-story home. Ooh, exciting! There's a party! Oh, it's in the teeny tiny cafe and Nico is totally hidden. I sure did. Thanks, Wardell. Wardell, my beloved. Chisu. Yay. It really is. And yeah, probably gonna just stick to one story unless I like have a particular idea in mind or something, because it doesn't even show up in the little like preview, like look at your house. So something to do. Oh yay, I'm almost at the music festival. Heck yeah, of course I'm in. Ten more clients, okay. Not doing that today. There's so much dialogue happening here. Oh my gosh. Yeah, you sure are. That's okay. Because you had to lean on me to do everything else, so... Yeah. Cute. Should have taken a picture. I didn't think about it. Rip. Okay, let's get out of this cramped space. Yes. Are you? You didn't eat anything. You just had a drink. Alright. Cool. I'm gonna buy some stuff here. No, I don't want... yeah, I do want the radio, actually. Cool. Alright. I think that actually is a good stopping point. So, thank you guys for joining. Like I said yesterday, I'm going to try to stream... Yesterday? Earlier today. Oh my gosh. Like I said at the beginning of this stream, I think I want to try to stream tomorrow. It'd probably be an hour and a half, 2 hours, like on the shorter side. And then starting this week, unless something changes, I'm going to be going on a business trip, so I'm going to be out of town. And I am going to be trying to keep up with some sort of schedule, but it's not going to be consistent. So, yeah. But I love you too, Mom. Thanks for joining. If you are joining on YouTube and you're enjoying this, give me a like and consider a subscribe. And then if you are watching this on Twitch and you haven't already subscribed, then consider following me. Thanks for joining, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye. Yes, hopefully I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.